We have two new cameras. So we have a 4K camera, our Blackmagic production camera, 4K, and also we have a new small pocket cinema camera. And the pocket cinema camera is going to record, film images, Super 16 sensor, and in a small compact frame. You should come by and see it. It's really cool. Very small.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, what's the interconnect technology to get the data off of there?
Right. So on the 4K camera, we have Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a Thunderbolt connection there, which is great because it now connects to our DaVinci software in a live mode. So via Thunderbolt, we can get live images on set, so people can grade while they're doing a cinema. A film shoot, basically. With the camera, they can run Thunderbolt to a laptop and start grading and adjust lighting on set and not have to worry to fix it in post. They can fix it while they're in production and get the shots right. So it's really exciting.
That's really nice. Well, looking at Thunderbolt in particular, what have you found are some of the advantages of using that interconnect technology? Yeah,
the data rates are just phenomenal, and the fact that we're able to get real-time experience via Thunderbolt. One of our new products, we have, we shoot on SSD drives on the cameras, and so we have a new docking station that takes 4 SSD drives put in with a Thunderbolt connection, so you can edit live off the disks in real time and not have to worry about copying to the computer. So it really is a big step up for us in terms of finishing our workflow. So it's something that for $595, it's a great way to get a lot of data through the pipe.
Right, now are those, I buy the docking station and then I buy my SSDs and I put it in, or does it come with certain?
No, it's an empty base station, docking
great.
Station, so you put whatever drives you need.
That's fantastic. Well, a couple years ago, we were doing a Red Epic kind of 5K workflow, and the folks that were designing the demo didn't really understand exactly how long it's going to take to get the data off of those cards, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it can be quite a process.
Absolutely, and one of the advantages with the Thunderbolt is that because our record format on our cameras is not proprietary, we record in ProRes and Cinema DNG and DNX HD. That means that you can just work right away with the images and not have to transcode it and do a lot of other things. So and Thunderbolt really speeds that up.
Great. Now, tell me a little bit more about DaVinci. It's been around a while.
This is version 10 when Blackmagic bought the company back in 2009. I used to work at DaVinci.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so I came over. So it's really made significant strides over the years. And this year, we're really excited to have this live input. So it's back to live color correction, which is where DaVinci started years ago with live input. So, to be able to grade in real time live, and now we can do that.
But DaVinci used to be a pretty pricey product, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a $300,000 to $500,000 system,
right?
And but now it's we have a light version, which is a free download off the internet, and the full DaVinci Resolve software is $995.
So capability-wise, it's so much more than it used to be.
That's exactly. This year we've added OpenFX plugins. We've added, the Resolve Live. We've added basically some packaging to finalize a digital cinema production. So I mean, easy DCP interoperability. So it's really come a long way. And we were showing some screenshots over the last few years and how the software has evolved, not only in look but in features.
It's amazing. So from DaVinci, when it was being sold as such a high-end product, to now, and you're selling it as something that people can afford,
right?
A lot more people, right? Do you find that it's working out better for you?
Well, it is, and what we're finding now is that colleges are teaching DaVinci color correction. So there's a number of colleges that have transitioned from other color correction to DaVinci because they know that their students could download the light version for free and work with it there, and so it's a whole new breed of colorists are growing up with DaVinci.
Well, that's fantastic. What about the control surface I've seen?
Yeah, so we have a control surface, the Blackmagic control surface. It's a $30,000 control surface, so it's pretty serious, but it is really phenomenal in the ways people get around. But we also support other third-party control surfaces so people can grow. So the whole product grows as your needs grow, which is great.
Okay, so for $30,000 and change, I can get an absolutely state-of-the-art color correction capability and be able to do it in real time.
Absolutely, and you know, and it's a flexible system. It grows. You can add a number of GPUs depending on what you're working on, and so it really is a system that grows. But now it's a total workflow solution from onset all the way through delivery. Great.
How about the new cameras? We talked about the interconnects. How's the image look?
Well, they're stunning. I mean, the 4K camera has a Super 35 sensor, and we're showing it on the booth, and people are just blown away because we're able to show them on the Ultra HD televisions that are out now. And you know, it's 4 times the resolution of HD, so it's really stunning.
And the workflow's pretty simple then.
Well, and that's the idea, yeah. A great workflow that you can just start grading immediately while you're on set. You know, just take the output through Thunderbolt right into a laptop and go.
Fantastic. Yeah. Any other new exciting things you guys have got for us here?
Yeah, I mean, we have a number.
List, right?
We have a production switcher that's Ultra HD production switcher. We have.
It's a new one.
It's a new one. Yeah, it's the first one that we know of that'll do HD or Ultra HD, so 4K production.
Oh, so it's doing 4K.
Yeah.
I was just at the NAB offices a few months ago, and we were talking about this as a problem, right?
Right.
It's great to think you can do 4K production, but if you don't have a switcher.
Exactly. And so we have a switcher that does 4K over 6G SDI. We have a new audio monitoring bridge that'll take the 4K source in and then give you a down-converted HDMI output for a TV, so you can just look on a normal TV. We have a new ATEM camera converter that's 6 gig, so we can convert those signals to get into the switcher, and really we've packaged a complete system.
Wow. How many inputs does that have?
So it has 8 inputs, has 4 HDMI 1.4 and 4 6 gig SDI, so a total of 8 inputs.
So I could have 4 of your high-end 4K cameras, and I can switch all those, as well as 4 additional inputs for other sources that would be HDMI.
Absolutely, and it's got a upstream keyer and 2 downstream keyers and things that you would expect from a typical switcher.
Well, that sounds great. So I encourage everybody to stop by there and spend some time, huh?
Yeah, and there's one other thing about that. We have this new, it's Ultra Studio 4K is delivering now, and that has Thunderbolt output. So you can take the input from the switcher and then come out Thunderbolt to a laptop and then start streaming. So, I mean, you could, it's the full end-to-end connectivity is just amazing.
That's great. Well, Bob, thanks so much for taking the time to come and join us here on the show.
Thanks,
and we wish you the best, for the NAB show. And glad that you've been able to help us out with some products here in the studio experience, too.
All right, thanks you.
Appreciate it.
Take care.